Hi, I'm Greg.
And I'm Derek. Welcome to Men of the Den, and this is Monday.
Yay!
Hey!
Alright, everyone. Oh, no. What?
I was still getting into my
Well,
seat.
get situated.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone. Well, this week on the Den is Hot Topic Week. So, me and Derek have debated about what we were going to discuss, and I think we decided on we're going to discuss things that straight people ask that gay people hate. So we're going to go through the top 3 things that we can think of that we hate that straight people ask. So let's start with number 3. So Derek, what is it that you hate that straight people ask you?
This drives me nuts. Oh my god. I have a gay friend. You're gay. You two should totally get together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You ever try to put 2 cats together? You ever try to put 2 cats together? They don't like it.
I'm going to leave that one alone. I can think of a situation where 2 cats work, but
yeah,
we won't go there. But bottom line is, think of this from the straight world. There is just people you're not going to be compatible with. Don't just assume because 2 people are gay, they're going to hit it off and fall in love. Derek and I have both had situations where we've been hooked up with much older people because both people were gay.
Right, and I just remember one example as well. I remember a friend of mine wanted me to meet her out at the bar. We got meet at the bar. I was like, I've got a friend. You're gay. You're going to get along. He thinks you're handsome. Great. Send him a picture. Send me a picture of him. No, she wouldn't do that. Anyways, meet her at the bar, and it's just like a much older gentleman. Very friendly, very nice guy, but it's just we were not into each other. So,
no.
Unfortunately, just because you're gay doesn't mean it's always going to work.
It ain't going to happen. So, that is number 3. Number 2 on the list. I will say this one. So, number 2 on the list. Have you ever tried being straight? The sad fact is...
The first 25 years of my life.
The sad fact is, I think more gay people have at some point tried to be straight than probably the opposite. So to ask that question is very asinine and very offensive.
I know. And like ourselves, we're from one of the last generations where it was really not cool at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why it took us so long with our coming out. It's like we're pretty much only 6-7 years deep.
Mm-hmm.
But when it did come out, it was like, hi, yes, girl, I'm here, I'm ready to party.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much that we were hiding anything, it was just we were late arriving. But yes, we did. We both had our adventures in the straight world. We both dated women.
Yes. Mine was more of I couldn't accept myself. So I tried to be straight. I tried everything I could to be straight. Unfortunately, that didn't... Well, I won't say unfortunately, but that didn't work out for me. So, you know, I think a lot of times gay people do try to be straight at some point. So it is a very offensive question to ask. All right, everyone. Well, here's the number 1 thing that gay couples hate when people ask. And all of you out there will probably agree with us. The question, who is the girl in the relationship, or any variance of that question.
Really, Queen?
I find this question so offensive. I am not with a woman. I'm with a man. I don't want to be associated in that fashion. We are 2 men that are together. There is no woman in the relationship. No variance of it.
And it's like, this is just basically saying that we're putting gender roles in place. Who's more the housewife and who is the breadwinner? That's definitely not the case here. We both, well, one of us works a full-time job currently. I'm currently in between jobs right now during some circumstances that happened. But we both take care of the house. We both do the laundry. We both do the dishes. We both cook meals. We are 2 people taking care of a household. We're not taking on women's duties when we pick up a broom. That is absolutely offensive to say that.
There is no Fred and Ethel in the relationship. It's Fred and Fred. That's the main thing to note in all this.
Ethel.
Stop that!
Joking.
No, you better be. Or you'll be sleeping on the couch tonight.
It's more comfortable.
But
The cat gets in on me.
point is there is no woman in the relationship. Don't ask any variants of this question. So who's the top? Who's the bottom? Who wears the pants in a relationship?
Even in the case of top and bottom, sometimes you're a bun man, sometimes you're a hug man. It's just
yeah,
whatever floats your boat at that time.
You don't need to put roles on gay couples just because you think you know something about a gay lifestyle. It doesn't mean you know everything you know. So one last thing I want to say about all this. Now, these three things are offensive, but one thing I will say, I do appreciate when people do ask questions. I'd rather somebody come to me face to face and ask me a question about my lifestyle, about being gay, than assuming anything or talking about me behind my back. So I'm perfectly fine with answering most questions. There is just some things that, as a straight person, you don't need to know. You would not like it if I start asking you about certain questions about your sex life. So don't ask me those questions either, because you don't need to know.
Very much like that Simpsons episode where Homer became a teacher and he started telling everybody about Marge's secrets. It's kind of along with that. You don't need to know that someone loves it when their elbows get rubbed.
But that being said, if you want to ask me questions about my lifestyle, I'll be more than happy to answer those. I don't have a problem with that. I'm an open book. Just don't ask me the offensive sexual questions, because honestly, as a straight person, you don't need to know the answer to that question. And honestly, some of this stuff you might not want to hear anyway. So,
and can we just get rid of gender roles already? We're so far beyond that.
We've come a long way when it comes to gender roles in relationships. And we're getting there in the transgender community, although we have a lot of room for improvement. We're still about 20 years back where we should be in the transgender community. But that's a whole different topic. But we as a community need to be a community and support each other. As gay people, as straight people, whatever you are, it's all acceptable. We should be supporting each other. Bottom line. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in this week. Tune in to the other Den Guys videos the remainder of the week and see what they are doing for Hot Topics. As always, like, share, subscribe. Only takes 0.5 seconds to hit the like button down in my crotch. Down in my crotch.
Right down there.
And also, what questions as a gay person, do you hate? And if you're a straight person watching this video, what kind of things do you like to find? Would you like to find out about the gay community that maybe you're afraid to ask? Definitely feel free to comment down in the crotch.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. And this has been Monday.
Au revoir.